Brr, it is cold out here. Welcome to and the last bit of the 2024 garden. So you guys are probably shocked that we still have things in the garden, even though it's 47 degrees today. Let me show you what we have. So yeah, we still have some tomatoes that I need to go ahead and pull off. Look, see. Oh my goodness, we don't even have the sunshine to keep these guys on. It'll be some sunshine later this week. Ooh. Can you believe we have some peppers too? Oh, these are spicy. So one thing I was super excited to see are the peas. Oh my goodness, there's so many peas on here. You see, bud, right here. What? We gotta pick them off, okay?
One.
So we're gonna go ahead and pull off some peas. He's abandoned me, of course. Here is our other variety. These are like snap peas. No.
How many sizes was that?
8.
One.
So these,
I'll go faster than that.
So I kept a ton of green beans on the plants because I was trying to preserve the seeds. It is so cold out here. My nose is running. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those off now. Okay, so these guys were beets. I don't even know. Not beets, I'm sorry, radish. Oh, they're so tiny. I'm almost willing to leave them in here a little longer to see what happens. Oh, it's so cold. And you come over here, and here is some, I think, cabbage that never really grew. So now I'm gonna start tearing off some comfrey leaves, and I'm gonna put them on. Ready, set, go. I'm gonna put these on my onions and garlic. That's right here in this bed. And cover it with some leaves. These are shallot bulbs, and it's and I got these from the nursery, organic grow nursery is right down the way from us. We got carrots that survived around the basil. So I'm gonna let the carrots stay there and see what happens this winter. Here's our 2 collard green plants. You could tear that off and have like 1 serving. Now that I've thoroughly frozen my tuchus off, I'm gonna get out of here. Or get inside rather. But I wanted to show you this beautiful blueberry plant. Look how beautiful the blueberry plant became this fall. So I'm gonna figure out what I could feed it this winter. Our second plant died. He's no longer there. But we're gonna look up to see about a 3rd plant, 2nd and 3rd plant, and have like a little row of blueberry bushes. Yes, we still have thyme in the garden. So I'm gonna get some of this picked off. Nothing like fresh thyme. And who said you can't get anything out the garden this late in the season? I'm going to spin you around and show you the few items that we got out the garden and a little thoughts and plans of what to do with them. So let's start down here with, these are snow peas. Goodness, that took a minute. So this will make a great stir fry addition. It's about a cup right there. I gotta take the stems off. This is peas. They are quite plump on the inside, so I'm gonna see. My son likes to just dip those in peanut butter and eat. Then we got some dry peppers that I'm going to dry and just watch to see what happens. I got 2 other ones that have dry, so I'm just going to string them together and hang them up and see what happens this winter. That's a little experiment since I'm the only one that cares to even eat them. Here are some green beans. I accidentally broke one that's in this pile, but that's a little bit to drop into today's soup. And then the green beans I thought I was saving for seed. There's tons of peas in here, and the plant completely died and they were still green. That's why I picked them. Maybe not the best idea. I should have left them on to dry, but I'm going to look this up in my plant book. I believe I could set them out to dry and then come back and get the seeds out of them. So they are huge, very plump on the inside. You can feel all their different seeds inside. And in here is some lovely thyme. So we will munch on that with our food, not separately. And then look at that, guys, 4 little tomatoes. Yay. So we'll eat this as an appetizer, sliced up on things over the next week or so. But yes, there's a tiny little haul on a 47-degree day out of our Zone 7B garden. I'm pretty excited too, guys. I just got a message from my mom, and she said, get over here quick and let's make tomatoes because they're filling up my freezer. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got some too. So come along because we're going to make some tomato sauce at Mom's house today. I didn't even get to film much there because my mom and I were so busy talking and laughing together and stuff, but we did get all the tomatoes into the pot from the garden with oregano, onions that we grew, garlic from the farmer's market, as well as basil from our garden. We blended it down and just let it get nice and thick, simmering on the stove before I added about a half a cup of tomato paste and got it into jars. We got just enough for a couple spaghetti dinners, small lunches, and even enough to put on pizza. Thank you for all that have come along this summer. We have hit the farmer's market almost weekly, and I shared every single week that I went what I grabbed at the farmer's market, and this week was no exception. $25 to almost $30 every single time I came. We ate a little and we preserved a whole lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we picked up and what the plans are for what we grabbed. All right, so here is the haul. Let's start with the obvious. This giant bag is full of collard greens. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them rinsed and cleaned off and destemmed, chopped up, and then I will blanch them before I place them in freezer bags for the winter. These 5 apples here, we're going to munch on these for another day, but this is 20 pounds of storage style apples. If I'm able to get my hands on more because the market is open for 2 more days, I will grab those so we can have at least, I would say, maybe 25 pounds. But each of these bags are just shy of 9 pounds of apples. I believe these are pink ladies and these were stamens. So, and then smoked turkey drums. We grab 2 to 3 of these every single year. So this is one of them. I love it. FYI, it's smoked and it's still raw. This is not fully cooked. So we will cook this usually with some beans. So this is for the freezer. for the freezer now and future. This little haul may seem tiny, but it actually is going to be very beneficial. About 4 or 5 of those apples will make wonderful fried apples. We eat it for breakfast. We also add it to like a breakfast risotto with what is the name of that rice? Like, huh? Arborio. Yes, with arborio rice. And so we can get a lot of uses out of these apples. We have a few apples already in the refrigerator from the last bit of apple picking, so that will last us. Yeah, we have apple sauce already made. We have apple pie mix already canned up and ready. So we have a lot of apple uses. So these will be fresh eating and for any kind of fried apples that we're looking for. During the winter, I try to have a vegetable not only for dinner but for breakfast. Oftentimes, lunch will have like a few pieces of carrot or um, a little bit of coleslaw on the side, but breakfast and dinner I try to include some form of vegetable, even if it's in the eggs or what have you. That allows for us to keep that vitamin intake high. And so collard greens is perfect for that. We throw it in with beef stew, we throw it in with soups, and then of course you can boil them down and cook them like how most people have eaten collard greens. There's a dish from Kenya called sukuma wiki, and they use this collard green. So it's another reason that we invest in some. So yes, how is it going for you guys? Are your farmers markets closed up? Are they done for the year? Ours has 2 days left as the filming of this. So by the time you see it, I believe the market will be closed. And guess what? All we're going to sit back, do is number one, take inventory of what we have grown in our garden, what we have purchased from the farmers market, what we have gotten from the farmers, and we have a nice long list so that next year when we go to grow, we can grow more. So we are very close to Christmas, and so we are getting a list of things going and what we have to do to be ready for that season. I will share with you guys how we celebrate the holiday season, both as homeschool family and both as homesteaders and garden lovers, and what that means for us. But for the next couple of months, we will be enjoying all this hard work, all this relationship building that we did all summer long. And so we will at least hopefully take some load off of ourselves. This is the seed buying time, guys. This is when you request your catalogs. This is when you look at purchasing your chickens. So hopefully you guys are sitting back by the warm fireplace or the cozy blanket and planning for your 2025 garden season. If not, I'll give you some tips on what we're doing to plan for that. Happy holidays, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.